the church, they want people to act like they got it together. They want them to be perfect. They want them to act like they are soldiers for Christ with no slackage in their life. The truth of the matter is that I'm in basic training. I'm being taught how to be a soldier in the army of the Lord. Sometime while I'm learning, my shirt ain't as pressed the way it needs to be. My shoes ain't shined the way they is. But look at somebody and say, that's why God has assigned a sergeant to help get you just right. Left, right, left, right, left, right. And the word is that sergeant. It helps cultivate and develop. So John is in a position real quickly where he's preaching and saying to them, he says, now brothers and sisters, I'm coming to baptize you here, but there's one that's coming mightier than me, whose shoelaces I'm not worth. The first position of the prophet is that the prophet must understand that it is never to step outside of its position to be greater than the gift that it represents. I want to say that again. The prophet's job is never to stand bigger than the gift it represents. Don't you understand that because you are a representative of this church or representative of God, you cannot become ambiguous or bigger than the vision that God's assigned, or become more graciously large in your own eyes than the assignment we've been equipped and called to? And so John takes the position, says, I'm preaching what's the real deal, but understand one thing, his shoelaces I'm not even worthy to tie. He says, you see me as something great because I made sacrifices. I'm eating locusts and wild honey. I've sacrificed. I've taken on the glorified reign. I'm doing some things of discipline and sacrifice. But please understand that I do not compare to the one that's coming, even on my great day of change. So he says, I do not take, watch this, the position of my change to ring my bell of attention that I'm so great. He says, I celebrate the augmented greatness of one that's coming, who's better than I, that can do more than I can do, whose shoelaces, touch somebody and say, I ain't good enough to even untie his shoelaces. Look at somebody and say, I got it going on, but I ain't on that level. Tell somebody, don't touch his shoelaces, don't touch his shoelaces. You ain't even that worthy. He says, I'm used, but I ain't nobody. I'm servant, but I ain't nobody. I'm a forerunner, but I'm nobody. He sent me in ahead to preach the gospel to somebody so that they might be changed, but I ain't nobody, y'all. Look at somebody and say, I'm just a nobody trying to help everybody know something about a somebody. Look at somebody and say, don't let your ego get in the way of your service. Don't let your attitude stop your altitude. Surrender under the augmented hand of God.